China has just installed the world's largest single unit floating wind turbine. And the real story here isn't the size record, it's what the machine unlocks. Believe it or not, I'm not a huge fan of wind. Now, do I agree with what Donald Trump is doing by shutting down wind and paying billions of dollars to cancel it? No, that's insane. Offshore wind, though, is a far better option than onshore wind. And I can see why offshore wind makes sense on a logical basis, particularly in cold areas. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. Now, I don't think most people understand why this matters. China's Three Gorges Corporation has completed installation of a 16 megawatt floating offshore wind turbine, the world's largest single unit floating wind platform, which is located near Guangdong. It's called the Three Gorges Pilot, and the headline number is impressive on its own. This is a machine with a maximum tip height exceeding 270 meters. That's taller than the Sydney Tower. The rotor is 252 meters across, sweeping an area equivalent to 7 football fields. One turbine, it'll generate 44.65 million kilowatt hours every year. Enough power for 24,000 households. So one single wind turbine can power 24,000 households. But here's the part that actually matters. This thing actually floats. It's a way better option than having to install them on the seabed. Instead of being anchored directly to the seabed like a traditional offshore turbine, it sits on a semi-submersible platform held in place by 9 suction anchors. They're working with polyester fiber cables and anchor chains. And the platform is actually 81 meters long. It's 91 meters wide, with a displacement of 24,000 tons. And it's sitting more than 70 kilometers offshore in water deeper than 50 meters. Why does floating matter? Well, because most of the world's best offshore wind is over deep water where you simply cannot bolt a turbine to the ocean floor. The further out you go, the stronger and steadier the wind actually gets. Fixed bottom turbines lock you into shallow coastal shelves. Floating platforms open up entire coastlines that were previously off limits, including most of the deep water coastlines around southern Australia, which is some of the best wind resources on the planet. If floating wind gets cheap, the map of where clean energy can be built actually will get redrawn. And that's exactly what's happening. According to the developer, this platform delivers nearly 3 times the capacity of its predecessor, the Three Gorges Leader commissioned in 2021, while cutting the cost per kilowatt by more than 50%. Triple the capacity, half the cost per kilowatt in 5 years. That is the same cost curve we've watched with batteries and solar. We all know how those stories ended. Or I should say those stories are continuing. The developer also says it achieved full localization of key equipment. Everything from the mooring cables and the gearboxes to the ballast control systems was produced domestically in China. And China isn't putting all of its eggs in one basket here. Mingyang installed a 16.6 megawatt dual turbine floating platform called Ocean X in 2024. And CRRC has already installed a 20 megawatt floating prototype for testing in Shandong. Multiple Chinese companies are racing each other to scale this technology, which is precisely the competitive dynamic that collapsed the price of solar and batteries. Meanwhile, floating wind projects in Europe and the US keep getting delayed or cancelled over costs, or over Trump deciding he doesn't like them. China just cut those costs in half in one generation of hardware. So the question isn't whether floating wind works anymore. It's who's going to own the industry when it scales. And right now, that answer is looking very one-sided. Tell me what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.